soon. Little fella was gonna write his whole life out.
I know you're bottling it up. Spill.
I never leak a thing.
You're flat out lying. You're telling me you don't know what happened to this?
You're tearing me apart.
Wait.
Excuse me, Detective Hollywood.
Yes. Oh my god. Yes, 1 second. It was me all along. I know just the place I need to be.
Oh, excuse me, Detective Hollywood.
Yes. Well, looks like I know where I need to place my next order.
Yo, what is going on? Happy Wednesday. We are coming at you live from downtown Chicago here at Atlas for another episode of Hollywood Hour, hosted by yours truly, Hollywood. We hope you all have been having a great week. A lot has been going on around here. A lot is coming up. Things seem to have built momentum and we are not slowing down. We're already through quarter one and we're looking ahead at all the exciting stuff for Q2. For example, the Chicago Pen Show is creeping up on us very quickly. That is April 30th through May 3rd, taking place at the DoubleTree Hilton in Oak Brook. Tickets are available at chicagopenshow.com. And we just got word that this is going to be the biggest pen show yet for the Chicagoland area. And we are just incredibly excited. We'll be out there in full force. We'll have tons of different products. You'll get to meet the Atlas team, but additionally many other vendors, manufacturers, US distributors, custom pen makers, vintage sellers, and we truly hope that you'll join us in attending. The weekend pass, so it's like the VIP 4-day session, are currently on sale, or those tickets are currently on sale at thechicagopenshow.com for $60. And then if you want, you can go get a daily ticket at the door. I think those are $10. But that's what's coming up. We're already building out orders with our vendors to bring all these products in. That way we can have a fully stocked booth for you to shop. In addition to, we are also going to be having a full operation here at the store. So, everything good? Oh, perfect, okay. We're gonna have a fully open shop here at Atlas. So if you are coming for the event, you can stop by our retail store. We're at 227 West Lake Street. Bella's making sure I look beautiful, all pretty with the lighting. So yeah, so again, April 30th through May 3rd, so many of you have been asking me if we'll be open. Yes, we're open 7 days a week, weekdays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time, weekends, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. So we're super excited. I wanted to make sure I promote that because every year this turns out to be something that I think everyone should attend. It gets bigger and bigger, and this year they said like they're expecting it to double. And because it only comes around once a year, I think that it's just a special event where a lot of the big names in the fine writing world are all under one roof, and it gives you a chance to actually meet the minds behind the brands. Hello, Hollywood. So thoughts on Sailor's discontinuing 60 inks? I think it's good, to be honest. I think Sailor should have actually done it earlier. I'm not hating on their decision to have waited this long, but I'm a big believer in rotating inventory and having a fresh cycle of products coming in and out. The Ink Studio line was unique though because it's like a full display of 100 inks. So I understand maybe what the holdup was. And it's obviously more polarizing when 60 inks are discontinued at once, but I think it's gonna create space for really cool new products. I like to look at it as in the springtime when you are clearing out your garden beds to make room for the new growth. Ooh, that was sick. Looks like the majority is out of the studio line. Yeah, we've actually listed on our website all of the Sailor items that will be discontinued. That way you can purchase them before they're gone and before new inventory is introduced at a higher price point. But yeah, Sailor is expected to release a whole new catalog pretty much. And what I mean is that they're going to be introducing some steel nib options, as well as some, dare I say, 14 karat gold and 18 karat gold options. So there's a pretty big shift within the Sailor brand. Happy Wednesday, David. Sorry for the misleading thumbnail. I low-key just copy and pasted it from the previous one. The inky Pokemon collector in me is screaming to catch them all. My wallet, not so much. I mean, some of those inks probably will be really challenging to find. Squatch, what up? Yes, I heard on Reddit they're doing away. Yep. So, you know what? The reality is that these brands should be they shouldn't be recycling. They should be cycling in new inventory more frequently. What's happened is the price of gold has skyrocketed, and that's obviously adding a greater cost to produce these gold nib fountain pens. And some brands introduce a small price increase every year. Other brands try to absorb it, and then they have a major price increase, say every 5 years. The brands that are having major price increases, they might have been betting on the price of gold decreasing in value, so they don't have to pay an increased price to manufacture. But gold has not shot down at all recently, and I think these manufacturers were relying on the price to decrease, but they just couldn't hold out any longer. So I think that's what's happening. Yeah, so hold on, my screen's going crazy. So I think that's what's going on. Now I will say that I have seen photos of the new Sailors, and I'm pretty excited. I think that offering a steel nib option is actually very valuable. A lot of people correlate the gold nib as being superior to the steel nib, and I guess you can in a way if that's the mindset you have. But steel nibs are just as popular nowadays, and they're able to keep the prices in that sweet spot of like $100 to $200 range for a lot of brands. Not all of them, but for a lot of brands. So, curious if any updates or sneak peeks on the mystery boxes, the one at the higher price point, greater than $200. We're not launching one this month of that price point. We're going to launch one at around $70. So we have a mystery box, a surprise box that will launch sometime in April for about $70. It's going to contain a fountain pen, notebooks, an ink, some good stuff. Is there going to be a mystery box for the month? Oh, okay, well, yeah, I just answered that. That's a really positive way to look at it. Yep, the stationery lords, I've clicked this. Wait, this, I can't even read right now, guys. Thank the stationery gods. I've never clicked with Sailor pens. Their inks are fantastic, though. Their pens are fantastic. Any idea of pricing on the new steel nib Sailors? I can't remember. I want to say around $250, $300. I can't remember though off the top of my head. But they're starting to roll it out. Have had steel nibs that write just as smooth and clean as gold nibs. Gold nibs are just a classy flex. Yeah, I mean, obviously they can tend to be a little smoother, but I don't think people will be upset, for example, if they're going down from like a 21 karat gold nib to 14 karat gold nib. Assuming the price also reflects going down that much in gold content. I don't really personally see much of a difference. Like, I understand the difference and I can feel the difference slightly. I just don't think that it's a major game changer. So I think that it was a good idea to do that, to try to keep the price lower. I'm glad I got my Pro Gear Slim when I did. It's a 14K, but I'm really enjoying the gold nib experience. Yeah, Sailor's phenomenal. Okay. So what I wanted to do today was go through and show off this Dominant Industry Archival book. I'm happy to answer any questions. That's the purpose of these Hollywood Hour videos, is that we get to hang out and chat. But I wanted to showcase this item. It is a really popular item. Every time we bring them in from Dominant Industry, they sell out. And we finally caught one that we sampled out a while ago that I had time to actually color, if you will. There's two different models. There's a log of Elixir, and then the other one is a log of Atlantis. This is the Elixir one. And they sell for, I think, just over $30. And basically the whole purpose of this is actually for ink bottles, to help catalog inks and color with them. But Bella made a great point that I shouldn't be trusted with ink bottles. So we're gonna use markers from a few different brands as well as Lamy color pencils. But just to show you an idea, this is some pages. These are some pages that some other team members did. But yeah, you get this really fun book, and there's just different templates that you can, like swatch cards, and you can write the name in of the ink, etc. So we're gonna have some fun doing that today. Give me 1 second. We're gonna pull up the side camera. Whoa, sick. Okay, let me get the chat out here too. One second, hold on guys, getting my screen set up. I appreciate your patience. Is Sailor also getting rid of the Pro Gear Slims? I don't think it's really a matter of them getting rid of the collections. I think they're just focusing on the nib changes. But it's a big overhaul, so maybe we'll do a separate video explaining all the changes. I think that's a better bet because it's jam-packed full of info. Be honest, you just wanted us to see your charming face? I mean, yeah, of course. All right, so let me show up close. This is the vibe right here. Like, look at that. So you can color, and you get to log your inks however you want. Let me show you a different one. Isn't that fun? I'm in the process of updating my ink inventory and getting pretty overwhelmed. I may try one of these books. These, I'm telling you, these are so popular. So to give you an idea, these are just all different things you can color. It's a wide mix of scenery, animals, individual items. I actually went and marked this one that I'm gonna color today. And of course, I think I picked the most sophisticated option. But I wanted to give you guys a show today. So let me talk about what's on the menu. We have the Lamy color pencils, the Tombow dual brush pens. These are really popular. This is the pastel set. The hand lettering Kuretake pack right here. These are also really popular. The Faber-Castell, these are the felt tip pens. These are like the black edition marker. Oh, there you go. The black edition markers. This is currently sold out though. Currently sold out, but you know, we're pretty good about getting restocks. And then this is everyone's favorite, the zebra click art. So let me pop this open. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. Look at all these options. Some ASMR for you. All right. So, shall we begin? I'm not using ink bottles because it just would have been a lot. Bye, y'all. Have fun off to the vet's office. Thanks for joining. Should I just like color based off of my preferences, or should I do a color palette? What do you guys think? Right, I could do like all blues, all yellows. Oh, this is fun. Hold on, let me figure out how I want to do this. I'm going to put this like this. Oh, there we go. Let me look at that. Jewel-like color palette, color based off of Hollywood's vibes, dealer's choice. Okay. Yes, you don't have to use ink bottles, I guess, for this. Oh my gosh, I almost just dropped all of these. My heart. Okay, I guess we'll start. I mean, I could see jewel tones. I'm just gonna grab randomly. If you guys wanna talk, holler at me in the comments. Let's see your Picasso come out. I'll tell you this, there's no way I'm gonna finish this though. If you're here for like a completionist standpoint, you might as well leave now because there's no way I'm going to finish this. I can't even believe people use inks in this. I mean, it's pretty hard to stay between the lines here. One thing about zebra pens, when you come into our shop, you see a million of these things. These little like black rubber pieces. Let's get some Hollywood's hot takes. Pepsi or Coke? Coke. Come on now. Don't be asking disrespectful questions like that. I guess we'll jump up here. Okay. I know you guys can't really see that. Oh, what if I did a power move like this? Not gonna lie, these click art markers are pretty fuego. Anybody watch Brian's live stream this morning? I heard he went live on TikTok, but I didn't catch it. Disrespectful, Hollywood is protective of his cola of choice. A zebra disposable fountain pen was my first ever fountain pen, special place in my heart. Nice. Bleed through? I don't think these are bleeding through. Nah. Nope. Oh, this pink is nice. It feels way wetter than the other one. Yeah, I actually really like these markers. So I think you can also buy these individually. We sell them in the packs and you can buy them individually. Look at that work. Look at that work. You guys see that magic happening too? Ooh. I am more of a tea person, so many options. Wait, I already used that one. Is that ASMR? Is that squeaky sound ASMR? That is so squeaky. I don't know if it's user error or not. Don't question my color choices, by the way, because I'm trying to move quick. If I want to complete this whole page, I've got to move fast. Tea person, what type of tea is your go-to? Just got on. What book is this? This is the Dominant Industry Ink Logbook, a log of elixir. All right, I'm going to try one of the Faber-Castell pens. Let's look at the difference between them. Oh, yeah. That's a big difference. Oh, yeah. If I use these, I can complete this book. No doubt. Anybody own this product? I'm curious to know. Somebody here's got to have this. I mean, this book sells almost better than all the inks do. That's how popular it is, and the inks sell a lot. These markers, fire, by the way. But I can't imagine, unless people use like really tiny paint brushes. You know what I mean? Like this is such fine line work. My guess is that people use really fine paint brushes for this. Wow, look at that. Guys, I'm low-key kind of snapping. I am low-key kind of snapping. All right, let's try a Tombow. Let's look at the difference between a Tombow dual brush and one of these Black Edition Faber-Castells. Tombow is this one. I don't know, I feel like most people know the Tombow marker. Reminds me of an Atlas map coming soon. Could you demo the Kokoyo clear crayons if possible? I don't have those up here, but in a future video we will. Brian went live, I didn't get a notice of it. I think he was on TikTok. I received a click art pen in my TikTok poll and haven't stopped thinking about it since, so good. Excuse me. Never really hear squeaky being a popular ASMR sound. I would color it in with an inked pen. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's what it actually is people using the fountain pens to color this. That would make a lot of sense. This is a really light purple. Like imagine using an extra fine. Ultra extra fine. All right, guys, what do you think? What do we think so far? I think people use fountain pens with extra fine or fine nips for this book. That would make sense. But like if you're swatching though, it's hard to use a fountain pen. All right, let's try this hand lettering kit. The book would make my chaotic ink swatches look pretty. I feel like it's actually kind of hard to mess this up. Beautiful, any bleeding? No. I feel like it's kind of hard to mess this up, I'm not gonna lie. Need to get back into coloring, just a nice mental break to get some music in the background and just go, yep. That's what this one looks like. This one's too abstract. I mean, like, there's so much random stuff going on. Oh, this is really dark. Oh, shoot. Oh, guys, I messed up. I'm gonna have to get a new logbook. Maybe if I just squiggle like this. One thing I've learned with the brushes, if you have a good steady hand, you can actually get pretty fine point. Like you brush the tip of the brush, like you use it along the edges of the design or wherever you're trying to go. It's kind of like a painter's brush, and you can actually get a pretty fine line. Yeah, this is dark. To quote Bob Ross, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. I think a glass dip pen would be good. Yeah, I actually think a glass dip pen would be really good here because you can just swatch it. Like, I don't think you're meant to actually stay within the lines here. I think you're meant to kind of like do watercolor type of deal. if I'm being honest. Like, that's why the glass dip pen would work well. Like a Kakimori nib would go so hard in here. All right, I think I'm actually gonna leave a little white spot in there. So this was very good. Just, I picked the wrong color, but these are very wet. Let's go and try this one. Let's see. I'll color in this cat up here. I don't even think there's any blue-gray cats out there, but whatever. You guys told me to put my own spin on it. Here's where we're at so far. The book would be nice for emptying your pens when you're sick of the ink. I love how creative we're getting. It's funny, this one has like a fountain pen in it. I'm not even gonna try to stay in the lines here. I'm gonna get a little abstract. I think I'm really liking these Faber-Castell markers, TBH. That's a great idea for an ink dump. Yeah, I agree. All right, maybe I'll start just coloring this part in. I think I'm gonna be pretty loose with it though, guys. I don't think this one's meant to be like really within the lines. Markers work really well in here. Okay. I feel like I'm being pretty aggressive with the tip. These click arts are the most firm, that's for sure. Not good for large areas. I gotta put this one back. All right. I kind of want to go back to these ones, low key. But I just don't think they have like as many jewel tone colors. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing these stone bricks in blue. Come at me for that one. Okay. Okay. How do you guys think I'm doing, by the way? My color palette is not good. Woo, it's a lot of work. Just got 2 packages from Atlas, and I love the inks I got, so happy with everything. Have you tried Karen brush marker? So juicy? No. Guys, I'm like low-key killing it, I think. I think I'm gonna have to try it with actual ink in another video. And just to get the full understanding. I gotta color in the, I should have done a different color for these butterfly wings because it's so light and it's not contrasting well with this. So I think I'm gonna go back over it. I'm gonna do it. If anyone's got a problem with it, oh, I don't know if I want to go that dark. And that's on them. Yeah, I'll do this whole butterfly purple. A little outside the line there, but it's okay. It's art. It's art. All right, I'm going to fill in this background, and then I think I'm going to be pretty much good to go. Yeah, I want to see this bottle links. We'll leave a lot of room for shading. Yeah. Oh, this is so light. I mean, it's a good background color, but it's so light. It's low-key kind of hard for me to tell where some lines start and some end. I low-key think that just brought it all together. You guys, we've been talking as a team, and we all do firmly believe ever since I started the Hollywood Hours that I've actually gotten way more creative, and my artistic abilities have actually been really good. Isn't that crazy? Would your 5-year-old self have imagined you'd grow up one day and be paid to color on the clock? No. I don't get paid. I work for free. I sold my soul to the family business. Atlas gave me free housing here. No, I'm very lucky. All right, I think I'm going to do some yellow coloring here, and then I think I'm going to call it. Any questions you guys have for me? Comments, questions, concerns? I want to get paid to color. It's actually not a bad gig at all. Maybe if I just do this whole thing, since it's yellow, I can go back in later. Guys, you sold your soul to an amazing legacy. Fix that for you. Thank you. So does this mean I need to request a new updated vampire pigeon picture on my next order from you? I mean, I'm to the point where I can do some realism. But yeah, let me show you guys. Like, this has been so much fun. Look at this, guys. So like, these were the inks. These were the inks that were used here. And another one. Some of these we just skipped pages, I see. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on using the colored pencils too. Svet, what's up? All right, if there's no final questions, guys, the last thing I can leave you with is like you should really try this book out. I mean, for somebody who doesn't do art like this was actually pretty peaceful, I'm not gonna lie. $31, you get this book that has all of these really cool pages. So you can use markers, bottled inks, whatever it is. But yeah, I really appreciate you being here for this Hollywood Hour. I needed a chill one. I needed a chill one today. Let me tell you why. We have been doing so much event planning recently, and we've been meeting with a lot of vendors. We've been laying out 2026 merch ideas, brand kit ideas, and so this was a nice change of pace. So I appreciate you being here, and I was really thrilled to show off a product that we finally have available again, but you guys should really check this out. Yeah, you should really check this book out. That's why I love swatching well, very peaceful. Yeah, this was good. But okay, you guys join the Discord if you haven't yet. Click the link in bio. Also, we've got our sidewalk sale upcoming August 13th and 14th. Sidewalk Sale 39, a stationery festival, will be in full force. We're expecting 4,000 plus participants. We did secure a hotel block, so you can head over to our website, atlasstationers.com, go onto the events page, or find the blog post where you can see the discounted parking rate. We've got discounted parking for the event. We've got discounted rooms from the room block. It's going to be a blast. Find peace where you can. That actually looks fire. Thank you. If you were commenting mine. Was a great chill live stream? Yeah, I like the chill live streams. You know, the EXP live streams are so chaotic sometimes that it's really nice to have a change of pace. You have a day off and you can't do anything to do with the business. What will you do? I am going to Japan middle of June. So there'll probably be enough of a time change that we'll be on completely different, and we'll be in completely different time zones. So I'm sure I'll have some time there. I mean, I'll be thinking about the business and of course be accessible, but going to Japan. So I think I'm excited to spend my time there. Claim. Are you guys trying to claim my Japanese trip, or are you trying to claim my artwork? So yeah, we're really excited for the trip. My wife and I are very excited. All right, you guys, feel free to subscribe if you haven't yet. We really appreciate the support. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all know the drill. Stay smooth. Peace.